Morning, everybody. Yes, I do realize I look like I just woke up out of bed, but I didn't. I've been running, and so this is the best I got today. But I haven't been on the video in a long time, so I thought I'd come by and say hello. Hey, Angie. Thank you for missing me on the video. That was very sweet of you. But today I'm in Galatians chapter 1, and I just want to read some scripture to you and just kind of talk with you through it because it spoke to me just in thoughts and what I was pondering from the scripture. So let me start in verse 6, and it says, I am astonished that you are so quickly deserting the one who called you by the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel. I thought, have I ever had the guts to go up to somebody and say, hey, I am astonished or surprised or even disappointed that you are turning from what you know to be the truth. And I am extremely non-confrontational. And so I'm not sure that I have ever approached somebody with that kind of statement. Now, I think people have come to me and have said, Lee, I'm suffering or, having a hard time in this area and I just don't know what to do. And then I might say, gosh, you know what to do. Why are you doing this? But just to see someone that has fallen away and then to go up to them like Paul has done here and say, what in the world? I'm astonished that you have fallen away from what you know to be the truth. And then it says, evidently some people are throwing you into confusion and trying to pervert the gospel of Christ. Evidently some people are throwing you into confusion. Just telling that person, you know the truth. Now, what in the world? Now, the end of this section that I'm reading, verse 10, Paul ends it and says, am I trying to win the approval of men or God? And I think that's what is so interesting right here in this little couple of verses 6 through 10, because I struggle with that. I struggle with that a lot. Am I trying to win the approval of man or of God? Because I am an approval seeker. I am a words of affirmation kind of girl. And so I need to know that I'm doing okay. I need to know that others approve of me. It's just my nature. Not a good thing always. Kept me out of a lot of trouble in my younger years. But in following the Lord, that's something that I struggle with, because even if God tells me to do something, if I know it doesn't please somebody else, I struggle with making that decision. And so in this situation right here, Paul has gone on and on saying, what's the deal? Why have you fallen away from what you know is the truth? And then he ends it with saying, look, I'm not trying to please you. That's why I have the freedom to say all this. If I were trying to please you, then I wouldn't be a servant of God. But I am trying to please the Lord. And I know that he wants me to question you on where you are in your faith. Wow. That is some boldness. Boldness. And, oh, y'all, I wish I had that. Just to, not to go and beat people over the head and say, what's going on? But just to say in love and mercy, come on, turn back to what you know is the truth. My little town of Carmi, Satan has really done a number on my home church and some different churches in this area. And, doggone it, it has caused people to just not go to church at all. Not that some people do change churches and sometimes that's very necessary, but there's a number of people that instead of going going to church to worship Jesus, their church has gotten in a ruckus, and so they have abandoned church altogether. And I have never lived here during all of that was going on, but I would say that this verse applies to some of those people. Um, why are you turning away from what you know is the truth? Go to any church where the truth is spoken and worship there, because we're worshiping Jesus. We're not worshiping a church. So am I trying to please God in saying that? Yes. Am I trying to please you in saying that? No. And so anyway, those are my thoughts today. Sorry that I am so beautiful. We have, this is our last full week of school today, and then we have school next week, just a couple days, and then we're out for summer. Yay! And and today my dad is having surgery, and it's pretty major surgery. So if you would lift him up in prayer, I would appreciate it. Hope that your whole heart faith is going well. Dory, I hope that you feel better soon. So many of you, thank you for keeping in touch. Things are going well. I love you. See you later. Bye.